I cannot believe that I managed to do this makeup look while talking to you guys at the exact same time. If you're interested in the topic and you're interested in me doing my makeup, then stay tuned. Let's get into the video. Hi guys! Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm xxotomi. Welcome. This is my very first chit chat get ready with me, so I hope it goes well. How have you been doing? Have you been drinking water? We should drink water. So for my first chit chat get ready with me, I'm going to be doing a makeup look that matches this jacket and this top, and then I'm going to be talking about things I've learned as a new YouTuber. As you can see, I have my hair up. I'm going to be taking it out at the end of the video because I want the curls, or the curls I hope I made, to stay as long as possible. And I have my notes right here, so let's get into it. I have a mirror over here if I happen to look this way, by the way. First thing is that it's so fun for me to be able to look back at my videos from where I just started. This is the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop. I'm using the shade that I've always been using. I don't like to put too much stuff on my skin, so this is what I'm using. It's very lightweight. Trust the process. If it looks crazy, just trust me that it's not going to look crazy at the end. But anyways, noticing that I've, progressed in my YouTube editing, even though I haven't made that many vlogs, the quality of the vlogs has really, I think, changed. Like, I've noticed that in my Germany vlog, I can say, because I'm editing my Spain one right now, but I've noticed that in my Germany vlog, I tried a little bit of something new to make the intro seem a bit more fun, and I really like what I did. And so I want to step it up and do more things like that. And honestly, wanting to edit better is one of the things that kept me motivated, because thing number 2 is that staying motivated is a whole job in itself on top of the editing and the filming and the planning. And so I feel like if you're a new YouTuber watching this too, I feel like you should definitely try and find something that motivates you in your content creation, whether it's like the outfits that you get to make or the videos that you get to do with other people, or I don't even know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, like whatever motivates you, find that one thing and see if you can incorporate it into your daily life. That way you just feel like you can show up every day. I'm just gonna let this sit for a second. I'm going in with the Fenty primer. It's called Pro Filter Primer. I'm using it on my eyes for my eye makeup. On the topic of motivation, that's why people like to say that if you want to be a YouTuber, you need to make sure that you actually like content creating. Because if you don't, then it'll be hard to stay motivated and you might give up, which would totally suck. Like, if you want to actually do all the editing and stuff, then you should be able to like show up for yourself every day. I want to be editing as much as possible, and I'm not sure if in the future I would get an editor, but I do know that right now me being able to control my videos is really nice. That's like another thing that I've learned. Really, unless you plan on hiring an editor like off the bat to edit your videos, I'd say don't start content creating unless you're ready for the journey, because you don't want to like start creating the videos and then you end up hating the whole process. That being the process of editing and filming and planning and all that stuff. I'm gonna let this get tacky for a second and I'm gonna blend this in. And kind of still on the topic of editing, sometimes I get a bit intimidated by creating the next video as perfect as I want it to be, and I think that's just because I enjoy editing so much. So I tend to get like a bit all in my head about making this video better than the next one, or making sure I'm at least consistent in my editing process. And so like with consistency, going back and checking my other YouTube videos, I used to think like I should be able to know how to do these things already, but no, I'm a new YouTuber. I should be able to go back to my work, check it and say, okay, I want to try this, or make it a bit different. I guess trying to take the pressure off of me. I'm on thing number 5 and I haven't even done my full face yet. Now onto the eyes. I have to start out with my brow makeup actually, and I will take it's the Anastasia Ebony Brow Powder Duo. So it has 2 different ones. Should I show it? It looks like not aesthetic at all. But anyway, I'll use the darker one and draw a wing. You know how they said that you should face this way and then just draw it straight out? That's what I do. Off the topic of editing and trying to make sure that I'm editing as good as I was before, thing number 5 that I've noticed is that I'm constantly changing things. And I noticed that now, but before, I was all in my head about how this video needs to be, just the way I planned it before I even started making videos. For my Saturday sit-downs, for example, I recently changed them and made them into creating her diaries, because that's really what it is. It's like the different things I'm doing in my daily life to make sure that I'm creating a better version of myself. and then I come to you guys and I share, you know, how the week went, what I learned. So I noticed that I've been changing a lot about my content, but it's like I'm supposed to be doing that because I literally just started. It's been, I think, almost 2 months, and I've just been trying to remind myself that I don't need to stick to one idea or one concept or one way of making these videos. And so I want you guys to know that as well. If you're new content creators, like, let yourself have the world to just explore and figure out what exactly you want to do. This is a Too Faced palette in the Natural Nudes. Looks like this on the inside. I'm gonna be using this brown color here, my eyelids. So when you're exploring the different types of mediums, like the different ways that you want to make your content, I would say, again, just keep your mind super open, but don't beat yourself up if an idea that you had does not go how you planned. Because again, like, I will start making a video, like I have no idea how this video is going to turn out, and I'm realizing, oh, okay, like it's not as easy as it might be, but I'm not letting that deter me. And then in the future, I can set up, you know, maybe different angles or different places to talk to you guys, or different formats of how I edit the video even. Like, everything can change, but this advice is really both, I guess, 5 and 6, because it's the fact that you're constantly changing your content, but then 6 being that you don't want to put pressure on yourself about the fact that you're changing your content. Underneath the eye, I'm putting this brown. It softens my under eyes. It's good. I think I want to use this color here because it kind of matches this, and I'll use this one, the shimmer color here, because it matches this one. Tapping in the brown with my finger. So taking the pressure off of myself is something that I'm working on, but another thing that I'm working on is scheduling, because I realized that I'm actually really happy I didn't start doing this content creating back when I was in high school or in college, because if I did, I don't know how I would balance my day. Like, I know how stressed I was with all my art assignments and essays back in uni, and so I think I would just be too stressed out, and that would take away the fun from the content creating, which I guess is why TikTok is so popular, because TikTok, you don't have to use too much time to make the videos. It kind of just happens depending on the content creator that you are. Applying shimmers with your hands is easier than using a brush, because a brush just eats it all, she says as she picks up a brush to use. My older sister got me these Hello Kitty brushes. Or she didn't get it for me, she gave them to me back in like high school. But yeah, scheduling is something that I'm working a lot harder on, especially this past week. I think I've been doing a bit better at, you know, making sure that I schedule myself and like I don't overbook myself. And so with that, I've kind of created a little method for me to get my videos out on time, which does not count for this week because this week is trial of the whole new schedule. But yeah, I'm working on different scheduling, and it's kind of like I want to not have to edit at all or edit too much on that day that I'm posting the video. And then 2 days before is editing, and 2 days before and or 1 day before is filming the video, depending on how long the video is or what type of content it is. I think I just run into a bit of stress because I know that I'm making different types of content on this YouTube channel all at once. Taking the brown here, and I'm doing a little bit of a higher wing. My goal is just to be more consistent and less stressed while I'm doing all of this, because again, I want to have fun. It's my YouTube channel, it's my dream. I'm taking my Laneige Compact. The cushion is quite, it's a little bit like pale, so I use it to brighten my under eyes. I'm gonna let that sit for a moment while I redo my eyebrows. I didn't fully do my eyebrows, I just lined them, that way I can do them easier. I'm gonna fully blend this in while I talk about number 8 is resting. I have been trying to incorporate this into my life really for 2 weeks, but like I've been mindful of it for the past week. I actually did my Saturday sit down, my Creating Her Diaries upload. I actually did it on this topic because I realized that for me to continue every day showing up for myself and editing and posting like this, I need to rest. I need to actually let myself have a break sometimes. And that's low-key hard for me just because I tend to compare myself to when I was a kid, and I was always like, I had an idea and I would run with it immediately, and I would not let anybody stop me at any point. But I think like in university, especially because of how much my life was changing and how much I was constantly moving, it's just been not as easy. So with that in mind, my goal right now is really to be making content consistently and with little to no stress. For the past 2 days, I've actually been doing a pretty good job where I know that I need to get 7 hours of editing done. And so I'll focus on editing for that time frame. Then I'll like realize that I have 9 hours of rest. I'm gonna go in my fancy cream blush. It's called Cheeks Out in Daiquiri Drip. Just a little bit of the red color. It's really red. But me just noticing that I need a bit more time to relax and not stress myself out. Trust the process. I know this looks crazy. Has been one of the motivators for me to just keep going. And it's honestly just been helping. Like the past couple days where I've been letting myself rest, I just feel so much lighter and like I don't feel stressed anymore, because I used to feel stressed. I tend to put a lot of pressure on myself, and I'm sure that like if you really want YouTube as well, then you might have the same mindset as me. But I'm here to say don't, because it doesn't take you anywhere except for Stressville, and we don't want to go there. We want to go to that happy, content creating, no stress town. It's fall, so I'm using my Glossier skin tint in Storm. It's a cloud paint. Glossier cloud paint in Storm. Honestly, like I commend the girls who are doing YouTube in high school. If you are one of them, I commend you, because girl, the way that you probably have such good time management skills is amazing, and I know that you want it so bad. So keep going. I'm rooting for you. I'm bringing the blush up here around my cheeks, my cheek, warm my face up, a little bit to my forehead. Now that I have my blush on, I'm going to set my powder, and I'm going to talk about the next thing, number 9. I really want to regain the feeling that I had as a kid in like 7th grade making videos like this, because back then it just felt so effortless. Of course, everything as a kid felt effortless, because like when you compare it to the adult mind, you're really not thinking as much as you are right now. But I want to get back into that like senseless passion that you just get up and you make a video. And that's kind of what happened today, which I'm proud of. I'm working on igniting that passion and showing up with that passion every day. But I do notice that maybe like a week ago, I wasn't that way. And I think once, we get used to having that passion and showing up with that passion every day, it'll be way easier to go along this content journey. I'm gonna take some of the shimmer and put it in the center of my eyelid because I want it to be a bit sparklier. Yeah, that's nice. It matches the shirt better. And then I'm gonna blend it because it's a lot, if you can't tell. I like shimmery looks. I'm gonna go in with a bit of eyeliner. Just keep on going like nothing happened. I don't know what this is from. The writing on it wiped off, but I know I got it in Sephora. Perfect. I've been contouring a little bit lately, so I'm gonna attempt that, and just like a little bit on my nose to create some shadow. I never contoured my nose up until maybe like 2 weeks ago. I think it helps, right? I threw away the contour stick that I had because it just wasn't really my color. But makeup is just like art. And in art, you can really just use whatever you got to make whatever you want. So I'm gonna be deepening my cheeks. Barely tell the difference. I really love this mascara. It says that it's supposed to grow your lashes. It's from Kiko Milano, and it says Long Eyes Length and Care Mascara. I love it because it actually grows my lashes out. I should have gotten the longer one, but I was kind of skeptical when I bought it in England. So I was like, let me just get a simple mascara. And it's cheap too, like 13 pounds. The final thing that I've been learning as a new YouTuber is making sure I don't compare my progress with someone else's. Obviously, everyone has a different journey, and so, someone might start a YouTube channel at 15, and that's their story, but maybe yours is a bit different because of different circumstances. Like for me, I know that if I had started my YouTube channel earlier, then yeah, I'd be able to film more of my travels I did before this past summer, but maybe I would have been a bit more stressed, or maybe I wouldn't have been able to focus as much as I did on school, because school was like a huge priority for me. And like maybe I wouldn't have enjoyed the moment as much as I really have, because a lot of YouTubers, they talk about how they've been creating for a time, and because of that they feel like they can't be present because they're thinking about different transitions or different angles, and I totally understand that. That's one thing like I want to work on as a YouTuber, is making sure that I focus on enjoying the journey and not overthinking, but also like making sure that I'm not comparing myself to anybody else. Because by comparing yourself, you're just making yourself less happy. And again, everyone's different. Maybe it's a good thing that you don't blow up overnight, because what if you do and then you don't know how to handle it? Those are just the things that come into my head, but I'm like, there's gotta be a reason for everything. I try to wait to do my under eye mascara, like my lower lashes, for when the tube has kind of dried out a little bit. That way I don't get too much under my eye. I'm going in with my lip color now. My friend got it for me. It's Clinique in Black Honey. I'm gonna take off my bottom lip balm. By the way, this Fenty cream blush, I used it because it matches, you can't really tell, but on here there are some red flowers, and so it matches it really well. See, the color is nice. Then I'm gonna go in with my Fenty lip oil. I low-key want to lip line. I might do it to support the red look. Yeah, I think I'm gonna line the bottom of my lips with this brown down here. I'm gonna see how that works. Okay, I'm gonna take my hair out of these clips, but those are all the things I've learned. If you wanna see how my hair turns out, then stay tuned. But if you do not wanna stay to see how the rest of the look turns out, then I just wanna say thank you for watching, thank you for staying, thank you for clicking, thank you for subscribing. As always, thank you, love you. Now for the final look, let's go. This is how my hair turned out. My hair and the makeup look. How are we liking it? I like it a lot actually. I'm not sure if I'll do this hairstyle just like this again. Maybe I'll like do curlier hairstyle. Maybe I'll do a hairstyle video. We'll see. But that's it for this look. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying. Thank you for subscribing. I really liked making this video, and eventually I will definitely get better at making get ready with me makeup video, talking, chit chat, stuff. So hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, then please like it. And if you want to see more of me, then please subscribe. And that is all I have to say. Bye bye.